Well, what a start it's been for Dean Harrison to this year's Isle of Man TT. Led the way through practice and qualifying and recorded the first win of race week, the Superbike TT, his 6th Isle of Man TT victory. Peter Hickman, after that big crash at the TT last year, bounces back in 2026 for a second place with Michael Dunlop, the event's most successful ever rider, in third. In a moment, we'll get the thoughts of 11-time TT winner Phillip McCallen, but first, here's a reaction from today's top 3. Dean Harrison, a Superbike TT to add to the collection. How does that one feel?
Unbelievable, to be honest. I'm over the moon. I've ticked that box. I'd won all the other races. That was the only race I'd never actually won at the TT. So now I've got the clean sweep, so it sort of sets me up for a really good week, hopefully. I'm feeling good, the bikes are working well, so I'm looking forward to a few more races.
And especially special for you, but for Honda, a team that's had so much success here on the Isle of Man.
Yeah, exactly. To start getting Honda Superbike wins again, special for me, special for them, and it just makes the whole world go round.
How much effort went into that win today with you and the team?
Honestly, massive. It didn't just start by turning up with the bike. The effort that went in from Honda in the background, building the bikes through the winter, testing the bikes through winter, and putting all the hard groundwork in to make today possible is just, it's hard to comprehend, really.
Why do you think everything's just gone so well for you this week through qualifying and race 1?
Positivity. Never give in. Keep trying all the time. It doesn't matter what you do in life, does it? Just keep trying, keep getting stuck in, and just eventually you'll get there.
And to have a 6th TT win and join fellow countrymen like Jeff Duke, John Surtees, Jim Redmond,
yeah.
must feel nice.
Yeah, to put my name with their names, I feel a bit insuperior, to be honest. But no, it sounds good anyway, so I'm over the moon, honestly.
And how does this make you feel for the rest of the week?
Settled, to be honest. In myself, like I say, I feel like I'm riding good, I feel relaxed. So I just think if I can just carry this form on in the race the rest of the week, I don't see why I can't fight for more wins.
Peter, fabulous second position in that race today. Just how good was that for you?
Yeah, absolutely mega, to be totally honest. I wasn't even sure I'd make the 6 laps, never mind finish on the podium. So yeah, really, really happy. 810 Racing team, all the guys and girls in the team have been so supportive of me, so much belief in me, which is fantastic after what we went through last year and what I went through in particular. I'm still not right, we all know that, there's no secret, but to come back and actually finish second, I was not really expecting that at all, to be quite honest. So really, really happy, and I can't thank everyone enough. BMW, Monster, like all our supporters, everyone's been fantastic, and to get the first race out of the way and end up second place, Dean's riding an absolute crest of a wave. He is so fast at the minute, and it's great to see. He's got himself in a real good position. Totally deserves the win, but for us to finish second, I'm more than a little bit surprised and happy, obviously. An
incredible resilience from you as well to come back and do this year after that huge accident you had here last year.
Yeah, I don't know any different. I don't know if I'm stupid or not, but I just like racing bikes, and racing bikes around Isle of Man TT is just the best thing you could ever do in your life. So the fact I'm still able to do it, I'm over the moon.
I know you still have some troubles with the injury. Did you have to adapt your riding style a little to be able to do that today? Not
really adapting my riding style as such, but I was knocked out quite heavily last year. In fact, it's the only time I've ever been knocked out in my entire life, and I've had a lot of changes in myself since it because of it. The brains are a strange old thing, aren't they? And when I'm riding the bike, a lot of the time I'm having to think about what I'm doing instead of it just becoming natural, and I've always just been a natural rider, so I find it really quite frustrating a lot of the time that I'm having to think about what I'm doing instead of just doing it. The more I ride this week, the better and better I'm getting, and even in the race then, like, it took until about lap 4 before things started to click like as they should do, and they're still not perfect, don't get me wrong, but I'm getting better and I'm getting slightly less thinking about it, and things are just like clicking together, which is exactly what I need and feel a bit more comfortable with.
And finally, that must set you up nicely for the rest of the week to have that feeling.
Yeah. Fingers crossed I can just keep it going. That's the thing. I don't really know where we're going to end up on everything. Michael in particular is super fast on the little stuff, like he always is. Big bike stuff has always been my sort of thing, and with Dean the way he is at the minute, I don't know. He's going to be a tough cookie to beat, but yeah, we'll wait and see.
Should be some great racing.
Yeah, there'll be some great racing, and I'm just got a big smile on my face and riding around the best place in the world, so can't all be bad.
Michael, congratulations on the podium. What's the overriding emotion after that?
Yeah, just job wasn't good enough really today, and Dean was good out of the pack, good. So it's tough, especially when you know you can do better. But that's life; you have to take it to the chin.
Yeah, I know you come here for wins, obviously, but when you told me beforehand you weren't sure if you had pace for the podium, were you pleased how you performed?
Yeah, you can see we don't know pace. We can see how hard the bike is to work. It just doesn't do what I want it to do, which is quite difficult. And it's not hard. It's not been from the lack of hard work. The boys are working extremely hard, but we just keep hitting this problem where we just can't do anything with the bike, and it's difficult. And you can't come here with any issues. These boys are riding so hard, so we'll take it to the chin. We'll go again and see what happens.
A little frustrated, are you?
Yeah, listen, that's life. You got to take these things out here. Listen, I've had so many frustrations around here. It's not working. That's it. Simple.
You just have to set that to the side and go into the rest of the week with a lot of confidence, I'm sure.
Yeah, look, I know I can ride a motorbike, and I know I can put the speed in. So we'll just keep battering on and see what happens the rest of the week.
And the other classes have gone well for your qualifying.
They've settled down well. Everything's working well with them. So let's just keep our head and keep going.
And finally, sometimes when it hasn't gone your way, it almost makes you a little bit more hungry, doesn't it, for the rest of the week?
Yeah, I'm still hungry, so hopefully we'll see what way we just keep pushing.
With me is Phillip McCallen. Phillip, give us your assessment of what was a wonderful opening race here today.
It was like a brilliant opening day's race, and Stephen, you couldn't have got any better. The weather was perfect, the crowd was perfect, everyone was just so excited to see bikes after the cancellation yesterday. You know, Michael Dunlop, you know, he's the king here. He's the best, the highest number of TT wins anywhere, so he's the man to beat. But Dean Harrison, he's worked so hard. He's been practicing on his tracks at the UK, and he came here to win this Superbike race today.
Why do you think Dean Harrison just looks so comfortable today?
Look, he's so happy. He lives here on the island now. He knows all these roads off by heart, you know, and he wants to win, and he has worked for those wins. So what he said to Honda back in the winter time, I spoke to the boys today, it's true. He goes like, you build me the bike and I'll win. I want this chassis, I want this engine, I want this suspension, and they built him the bike. So you know what? He had to win. He didn't have a choice today. Michael was having a few offs today, but Peter Hickman, I mean, I got the surprise of my life by Peter Hickman, because Peter does have arm injuries, he's shoulder injuries, he's nerve injuries, and I watched him careful throughout the race. He rode hard, but he says himself, I was listening to an interview he done straight after the race, and after the third or fourth lap, he relaxed, and his nerve damage seemed to go away. So he rode the race of his life because he wanted to get that second place. He wanted first place. He knew he wasn't going to beat it, but he had to beat Michael Dunlop to get that second place.
And as somebody who has been a factory rider for Honda, it takes a lot of confidence to say to your team, build me this bike and I will deliver, as Dean Harrison has done.
Well, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. But look, to be honest, Honda, like take today, for instance, World Superbike, I think they finished last. So they're going to have to listen to someone, aren't they? You know, and if they can get a win, this like TT win will probably mean much, much more than finishing last today in the Superbike race. So he said, give me this engine, this chassis, this suspension, and he done it. And he's such a proud lad. But he's been working hard on this all year. Don't forget, he's now on the rostrum in the BSB races. So he's done his homework, he's came here, he's put that skill to use, and he's won the race.
Yeah, Michael Dunlop obviously jumped onto a Honda after the Ducati project didn't quite work. He will continue that Ducati project going forward. He just didn't seem to have the power and the speed today, did he?
No, he didn't. I mean, okay, the weak side of me, I feel sorry for Michael. Now, Michael's not a lad you feel sorry for, but you know, he works so hard also. You know, he's been working on those Ducatis, and at the last minute he has a new V4 Ducati, the latest bike, but he knows everyone in the world has been late getting those bikes, so he knows that Ducati is not fit. It wasn't fit to win a Northwest 200, so it's not fit to win a TT race. So he opted for a second option with the Hawk team to ride their Honda. Now, they're a good team.
Team he knows well.
A team he knows. He's worked with those boys for years. Those are great lads. They can build bikes and they've got a team. So he worked with that team, but just today, like the factory Honda UK bike just managed to beat Michael's bike.
Do you expect more from Michael Dunlop this week, though, because in the smaller classes, Super Sport, the Sport Bike, the Twin, he's going to be very, very hard to beat, isn't he?
Well, what he'll do, to be honest, see if he gets in that Ducati in the Super Sport race or gets in that Twin, there'll be nobody else in the same race, Stephen.
Yeah, really? Do you think he's that good?
Yeah, he's so, we know Michael, let's not forget, I raced against his dad, I raced against his uncle, and he had a brother who was just a magnificent rider. So that lad's got determination, he's got ability, he's got skill, and he can ride a bike. So he is so wound up now. When he gets in that Super Twin or that Super Sport bike, he'll wring the neck off it before he gets to the top of Bray Hill.
Okay, let's hope for lots more success for Michael Dunlop this week. But today belongs to Dean Harrison, a 6th Isle of Man TT victory for him.